Hi everyone, and welcome to my Did You Know series. In this episode, episode 1, we're going to be talking about welding. So what welding is it is the process of eliminating cut lines between overlapping layers. That's the majority of its use. There are a few other uses that you can use welding for, but welding is usually used when things are overlapping and you want them to cut seamlessly instead of individually. So let's take, for instance, cursive writing. So we're going to find the cursive writing that we want, and we're going to see that there's cut lines here. All these black lines in between the letters are cut lines. So if you were to send this to the mat as is to cut, it is going to cut this in into this G and the I into the N, and that's not what we want. So let me show you right here real quick about kerning. Most fonts are coming in now to Design Space. That's a newer update. And they're kerned already. Kerning is the process of eliminating spacing between letters, objects, usually in writing. So usually kerning has to do with eliminating spaces between letters. So if you have a font come in and it looks like this, you're going to have to ungroup them right up here. You're going to ungroup the letters, and then you're going to have to kern them yourself, which means you're going to have to move them together so they're overlapping. But most of the fonts that I find these days are already kerned for you, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. So we're going to take this G, we're going to send it to the back, and then you're going to see the N. It's a lot easier to see this way. You can see the tail of the N is going to cut into the G. So that's not what we want. We want this to cut seamlessly. So if we were to highlight and attach, you can see that we've attached it with the paper clip, so it'll all stay together when we go to the mat. However, it's overlapping still, and it's not seamless. It still has a cut line right here, even when we're attaching. So instead of attaching, we need to weld. So we're going to detach. You can weld when it's attached. There's just usually never a reason to stack actions like that. So we're going to go to the new combine menu down here, and we're going to weld. And that's going to get rid of the cut lines between all of the letters. So now this is going to cut seamlessly in one fluid piece, just like cursive writing. If we hadn't welded, it's going to cut into the next letter, and that's not what we want. So that's one way to use it. Another way to use it is, let's say you want the snowman cut in one piece. So as you can see, we've got cut lines between all three layers, or all three circles. So if we were to take this and attach, you're still going to have your cut lines, just like the cursive word. So we're going to detach. We're going to go to the combine menu and hit weld. And now you can see that those lines are gone. They're not going to cut, and this is going to cut in one seamless piece. So that is another reason to use weld. There is a few other reasons, and those reasons really have to do with the slice function. So I'm going to go over welding things that don't overlap, but it has to do with slicing, so I'm going to go over that in the slicing video rather than this video. So all of our stuff is overlapping now, and the cut lines are gone, and we can cut this in one piece. So that's what we were looking for. So if you have any comments or questions, just leave them below, and I will get back with you. Thanks for watching.